Oh, well, hello there. Okay, so as you can tell, I dyed my hair blonde.
I
actually haven't announced it or anything like on any of my social media, so if you were curious, I went a little bit lighter. I got my hair done by Lyric. She actually was my hairdresser for my wedding, so it was pretty nice seeing her again after like a whole year. Yeah, she's a good time. I'll leave maybe like her Instagram handle linked below if you wanted to book with her. She's local in Oklahoma City. And welcome back to my channel. I guess I should start there. Today I'm doing a full brand review of Vesca. I've really wanted to review this brand for a long time. I've heard wonderful things about them. They're a brand that's based in Canada. They seem like a really nice, inclusive brand that was calling my name. So here we are. I would love it if you stuck around and hit the subscribe button. I mean, you're already here, might as well subscribe and see what the tea is. I would love to see you. I mean, what else can I say? All right, let's get into it. First things first, the packaging. I don't know why I kept the packaging. I've actually been using these products for like the past week or so at this point, but I don't know, I'm weird like that. It's so cute. They all have like these super pretty patterns, and then obviously like the product that goes in it is like completely white. I just think it's so stunning. This is definitely a brand that got packaging right. It's nice and thin and it's cute. I like it. I thought I'd mention it for some reason. I don't know why. Okay,
Joy, we get it.
Whatever. So that's what the packaging looks like if you're curious or if that's something that's important to you. So one of the reasons that I really wanted to review this brand was because I've heard such good things about it, not just in terms of the makeup and like the quality of the products themselves, but just the brand as a whole. Like it felt like something that I would like to support. Yeah, so it's just nice to see a brand that's making an effort to be inclusive and making an effort to make sure Black voices are heard. So I just wanted to read some of their values on their website. I guess I'll put like a little some right there. Okay, so what they say on their values page: at Vesca Beauty, we're building a community-driven beauty brand centered around high-quality products and thoughtful ingredients. We bring a fresh perspective to the industry by paving the way for inclusivity, diversity, and transparency while challenging generations-old standards that no longer resonate with today's beauty lovers. Looking at their shade range and looking at all that they do for the Black community, it seems like they really put their money where their mouth is. So I really like that. And they started what's called the Reset Beauty Fund, which is dedicated to making sure Black voices are amplified in, you know, a traditionally white industry. So I really like the brand, and let's get into it. I better cover this situation up. I'm kind of breaking out a little, but it's kind of just like, it's just lingering acne, you know how it'd be like that. All right, so let's get into it. First off, I'm gonna start with the Radiant Primer. So this is in the shade First Blush, so it's kind of like the pinky one. So I usually don't use primers, but this one just looked really appealing because it's a pink tone, and I don't have any pink primers personally. It's like an iridescent pearl that looks so stunning and so unique from anything I've seen before. I actually do notice a difference with this one, so I'm really glad that I bought it. So I kind of just apply it to the high points of the face where I would normally put highlighter, and then I kind of just blend it out with a foundation brush. I don't know why I'm talking like in these short little bursts. They're gonna be so hard to edit together. Oh, also an update, filming in the sunroom. It's currently like 10 degrees outside. I don't know why I do this to myself.
People need to stop asking me if I'm cold. I'm freezing, but I look hot. That is the moral of the story.
Okay, so we love her. Next product, I'm just gonna use my Rare Beauty foundation. It's in the shade 180W. My skin tone has not changed yet, unfortunately. So I usually don't do this at first, but since it is like really cold and my lips are getting kind of chapped, I'm going to use my lip gloss next. It's actually the Vesca Lip Oil, and I have mine in the shade Ginger Lily. I've only tried this like once or twice since receiving the package, and it's really good. It's not like super, what do I want to say? Like special to me. I don't want to say like sound like it's terrible because it's not. It's just like not super unique. So it's really creamy. This is actually the first lip oil that I purchased. I've never tried like any kind of lip oil before just because I thought it was basically just like a gloss, but like not sticky. So I guess that's a plus. I'm not sure. I guess it just depends on what you look for in a lip gloss. I'm not really a lip gloss gal. I mean, we're wearing masks all the time. There's no reason to wear a lip gloss, but it is really hydrating and nourishing. So I do like it. I'm not saying it's a bad product. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it. That's all I'm trying to say.
It's lip gloss, little love. It's lip gloss, like.
Okay, Joy, we get it. All right, so next I'm going to use the Covergirl Clean Fresh powder just to set my under eyes. They're looking kind of dull, honestly, and I don't use concealer. I usually just brighten with a powder. So since they don't have a powder in their collection yet, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the Covergirl one really quick. I'll be right back. So next I'm going to be using the Vesca bronzing powder. I think this is what people are most excited about from the brand. It has, I believe, 6 different shades of bronzers, 5 or 6, I can't really remember. But it has a really nice range, especially for just, you know, just a bronzer. A lot of brands only have like 1 or 2, so it's really, really nice to see. I got mine in the shade Santorini. This is the shade Santorini. It's the second lightest one, and it's just like a really nice warm color for my skin tone. So I would say if you're like around like the light medium skin tone, I think this one would be your best bet. So next I'm going to be using the highlighting powder. It's a little bit of a smaller compact, and I have mine in the shade Wish. It's kind of like this peachy champagne color. It's kind of just my go-to highlighter. I usually apply it to the high points of the face, again, like I already said. And I'm actually not using any blush today. I think that the bronzer is really lovely on its own, so I'm just gonna use bronzer. No blush, are you sure? Are you sure? Next, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeshadow. So they have these little cream squeezy tubes of eyeshadow, and I've been really into single eyeshadows recently. I just think it's so easy and like it's just a nice effortless thing to do. So yeah, I really like it. I will say though that the past couple times that I've tried wearing it, it has been a little flaky on me. Throughout the day, I'll notice that it like creases a little, but maybe I just need to try it with a different eyeshadow primer. Maybe I need to do no eyeshadow primer. Maybe it needs to be, you know what I mean? Like I feel like there are things that I could optimize. Like I haven't tried it too much, but I do really like the color of it. I have mine in the shade Lyra, and I like how simple it is to apply it. So even if it does crease, you could really just blend it out with a finger and it's like all back to normal. It's just, I don't like checking the mirror every, you know, couple of hours to see if it's creased or not. Okay, so I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand and then pick it up with a brush. So this is what it looks like right out of the tube. It's like this nice pearly shade. Okay, so that applied much better with the brush than it did with my finger the first couple of times that I've tried it. I think that's the move. Maybe I applied too much the first time since I was using a finger, and I think the brush sheared it out enough so that hopefully it doesn't crease. But we'll see. Okay, so next I'm going to use the bronzing powder as my transition color, and again just use a simple eyeshadow brush with that. And I'm just gonna sweep it above where I put the cream eyeshadow at. Oh my god. I guess I could zoom in. I mean, I guess that would be helpful. Next, I'm just going to brighten the inner corners with this highlighting powder. Again, it's the same one, it's Wish. And I'm just gonna use my finger for that. Okay, so that is pretty much the eyes. I think now I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some mascara, apply some brow gel, and then I will be right back. And I will come back with my final thoughts on all the products. So if you ever wanna know what products I use in these videos, they're always listed in the description box down below. I never really mentioned that in my videos, like in the actual video itself, but if you were curious, it's always there. Now I'm going to go ahead and go over all 5 of the products from Vesca Beauty, starting with my least favorite and working into my most favorite. My least favorite, unfortunately, is the lip oil. Maybe it's a shade, or maybe it's just the lip oil in and of itself. I just don't really care for it. You know, it's neither here nor there. It's just pretty neutral. I don't think I'm absolutely in love with it, but I don't hate it. But I do think I will get a lot of use out of it for the rest of the winter. I mean, obviously it's freezing cold right now. Okay, so next, the Moonlit Dream. So the Moonlit Dream cream eyeshadow, I actually ended up liking it a lot better today than I have before. I definitely think I was applying too much when I was applying it with my finger, and it really had the time to dry down with just a thin layer, and I think you could build it up from there. But it's really iridescent and really reflective, and I think it looks still pretty special on the eyes, and I really like products like that where you can just put one layer on and that's all you need. I definitely think I will pick up another shade in the cream eyeshadow. So everything from here up is like, I would actually recommend you getting. Next, in third place, is the Vesca primer. This is in the shade First Blush, and yeah, I really like this one. I think it's super unique. You don't see a lot of pink iridescent luminizers. Did I just say luminizers right? I don't even know. But I think that it actually does make a difference in the, you know, longevity of a luminous base. But I like it, and I'm a person that doesn't like primers, so if that says anything to you, I mean, it's pretty good. In second place is the bronzing powder. It's like a really nice and really fine powder, and I would actually love for this brand to come out with like a pressed powder for like setting the face or something, or brightening, because I really like the formula of this bronzing powder. It's not too sheer, but it's not too full coverage. I have a really big problem with that in my bronzers. Sometimes I buy a sheer bronzer just so I can build it up on my own without having, you know, my bronzer decide how dark it's gonna be. But at the same time, if it's too sheer, I don't wanna be there all day putting on bronzer. So I think this is a good medium in between. Like, it's not too sheer, it's not too intense. Finally, place number one is this highlighter. I really like the shade of the highlighter, first of all. And I think that it's, again, since the powder is just so fine and so soft, that it looks really, really nice on the skin, and it gives you kind of like just an effortless glow. I would recommend that one the most, and I definitely think I will be picking up more shades in the highlighter as well. Overall, I really, really like the products that I have. The lip oil is like the only one that I would say that I probably wouldn't buy again. But other than that, I think that Vesca is a really solid brand, and I would love to see them develop more products. So let me know what your experience was with any of these products. If you had similar thoughts, or if you had things that didn't work out as well for you, I would love to hear about it. Hopefully my review of Vesca was helpful for you. If you like this video, I'd love for you to comment down below another brand that you'd like for me to review. I'd be happy to. And make sure you subscribe for weekly videos. The past couple of weeks I got a little crazy, and I've been doing 2 videos a week for some reason, and I have a full-time job.
Yeah, girl is tripping.
So I'm probably gonna slow down a bit on the 2 videos a week. I'll probably just do 1 video a week like normal. I would love to see you at the same time, same place next week. Bye. And I think that's it. Did I say everything? My name's Joy. I don't know if I said that. Yep. God, it got so cloudy all of a sudden. Jeez. Levi? Huh, wait. What am I doing at this angle? Okay, there we go. I'm just rambling at this point. I'm just rambling.